All right, so the next drawing is this one, which is the second perspective drawing. And I'm going to move over here. And the thing that is misleading to students on this is this angle going from here kind of down to here, if I made an imaginary line. The top view is still the best way to deal with this. But you also have to kind of just consider that same type of reasoning, which is you go the overall length or width, the overall height, and the overall length or width. So I'm going to ignore that triangle for the most part, and I'm going to do the oblique, which will be right here. All right. So what I can see, and I just realized that I'm in a 3D ribbon. So what I'm going to do is just do this overall thing, which I can realize is 5 high, 6 long, and 2 wide. And so I will go this way, and I'll say at what is it, 6 angle. And then, we keep talking about 30s, but it's always 30 relative to this, right? So 30 relative to this down this way is 330, because we know that that angle is 60, okay? And now I'm going to deal with this part, which is like up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, down 2 over 4. So I'll just go ahead and I'll say, well, okay, over 4, up 2, over, see, I can have my polar that shoots me right over there, over 2, down 1. And I could just copy this, but I'll just keep it this way and say over 2, and then down 1. So I've created the end of the drawing. The end of the front view is the same. So now it comes to, what do I do next? So we know that it's 5 overall, and it is 6 overall. I already drew something that was 6, so I'm going to copy it. And this is invisible. You can't see this. And we'll delete it. We'll delete this later, okay? So I'm going to go down to this endpoint, and now I'm going to go up and follow the guide, which said I have to go up 5. Now I'm looking, and it says I have to go over 1 right in here. So I'm going to go over 1 again, 30 degrees below the x-axis, which is at 1, the distance, angle. It's not 30, it's 330, because it's 330 degrees overall. Now I can just connect the dots. So I'm going to go connect and connect. Now I have this whole pattern, so I can just go ahead and copy it, bring it from here right to there. This stuff is now, as you can see, starting to be fairly insignificant, but I'll just leave it alone for a minute. I can connect the dots again. I do have a 2-inch line down here, which I could copy, which is the way I would normally do it. But I'm going to copy this down to here to that intersection. And I'm flat as a pancake. So now you can see this, and we can copy this at this point to the back. So this is a complete goner. We don't need this anymore. What we do need to do now is connect the dots. So I'm going to go from here to here. And this is, like I said, the misleading part for people is that they want to start right here on that 30 degrees, but we don't, we're referencing the bigger object here. So, so what I'm going to do is just grab this and then copy it to there. And then connect the dots one more time. And we've got it. And that's a goner. So that's the whole object. The next thing about this is you can see there's a circle. The circle is not a circle, it's a hole that goes through the object. And I'm just ballparking it. I'm saying something doesn't look right. That's not parallel to the object. So if you're going to do this correctly, and you didn't see it in class, you're going to have to go to video number 3, which is how to make circles align to something on a 30-degree axis. All right, so that's it. The circle does not belong there. You cannot use a circle. If you use a circle on this, it's totally wrong.